They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Mike, 14. Mike, 14. Hey, let's get in them holes.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Good work.
That one goes for 24 yards. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got you. I got you.
Check 49. Check 49.
Shift. Easy. Alert 3. Alert 3. Spot that. Lucky.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
You got her.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 54 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
380. 12. I'm coming.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 34 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Forced out to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. Fourth down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth, they're going to try a second time. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On second and a couple, Wilson. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a second down coming up. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson being chased out left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 56 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yep.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Ready?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Blue Dan, blue Dan.
Check 37, check 37.
Check 24, check 24.
On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 26. Play action. Now Wilson on the move to his left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on second down. Wilson, this complete to Lockett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Check 50, check 50. Hey, let's go double count right here, double count. Twist.
Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Hollister, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Good job right there. Haywood.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Right there.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown. And
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Wilson, and Dixon has it. A nice pickup there, 19 yards, and they're set up better for third. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike's 47.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Wilson. Flushed out right. It's caught. Lockett. A gain of 37.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. And
Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Let's go.
A big play. Breeze finding Thomas, 49 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Wilson on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Wilson now on 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
11. Shift! Watch the shift! Hey, kill!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
21.
4th down.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Silver.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Come on now. Let's go.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And that'll be caught by the tight end. It's Ed Dixon with a Seahawk touchdown. Ed Dixon there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
0-2, 0-2. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Kamara trying again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Throwing now is Breeze. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Saints able to... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Good work.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Wilson. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. Now the Saints are going to get to this one. So that should about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thomas, the intended target. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up.
Tyler Lockett. Left side complete to Lockett. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he is in for the touchdown with no time remaining. And Charles, we're a 2-point conversion away from overtime.
And that won't be easy. Well, there's no doubt that this crowd has absolutely been rocked by what they just saw, but guess what? There's still 2-point conversion to deal with. Still a little drama left.
Hey, easy. Check.
Mike 54.
One last shot for Wilson. Steps away to his left. And it is caught. They got it. So a touchdown and the two-point conversion with no time remaining. And we're off to overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A throw over the middle taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Breeze now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Kamara's got the first